Now see, in the second video, now we will derive the relation for the radius, angular frequency, time period and frequency of a circular motion of a charge in a uniform magnetic field. So in the first video we have seen that when the velocity and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other, then the charged particle will move in a circular orbit. So when it is moving in a circular orbit, its radius, its angular frequency, its time period and its frequency we have to calculate. So there will be a question for this. So the question will consist of derive the expression for radius and angular frequency, or derive the expression for time period and frequency of a circular motion of a charge in a uniform magnetic field. So for this we will consider a uniform magnetic field perpendicular, it is in the downward direction. The cross marks indicates what? That the uniform magnetic field is there in downward direction to the plane of paper. So if a positively charged is kept here, it is brought into Z, that this positive charge particle will start moving in a circular orbit. So when it is moving in a circular orbit, the velocity v will be tangential to the circle. So this is the diagram, and force F will be towards the center of the circle. So since it is towards the center of the circle, so there will be a centripetal force. So this centripetal force will be equal to magnetic force. Centripetal force is equal to what? Magnetic force. Now what is the formula for centripetal force? In the first year we have studied, it is mv square upon r. What is the magnetic force? Magnetic force is given by B into Q into V. This derivation is very simple. You need not have to mug up the things, just you have to understand the concept. Concept यहाँ पर क्या है? यहाँ पर concept ये है कि centripetal force is equal to the magnetic force. Now the force which is acting on the charged particle when the charged particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field, and the velocity, then the charged particle will start moving in a circular orbit. So when it is moving in a circular orbit, why it will move in a circular orbit? Because the force will be towards the center. Since it is force is towards the center, centripetal force it will provide, and because of that centripetal force will be equal to the magnetic force. So centripetal force is given by mv square by r is equal to bqv. We have to calculate the value of r, send this r to second side and send bqv to second side. So what I can write? R is equal to mv square by bqv. So v and v square will get cancelled. So mv by bq. So r is equal to what? Radius is equal to mv by bq. So this is the first equation of the radius of the circular orbit, where r is the radius, m is the mass of the charged particle, v is the velocity of the charged particle, b is the magnetic field, and q is the magnitude of the charge. So this is the first equation we have derived, and the first part of the derivation, that is radius. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the angular frequency. Now second part is the angular frequency. Now to calculate the angular frequency, we know v is equal to r into omega. V is equal to what? R into omega. So what is r? R already we have calculated from the equation 1. So v will become mv by bq into omega. Now I have to do what? I have to calculate omega, send this term to second side, and before sending, one more thing what will happen, this v and v will get cancelled, so it will become bq by m is equal to omega, or we can write omega is equal to bq by m, where omega is called as what? Angular frequency, v is called as what? Linear velocity, q is called as the magnitude of the charge, and m is the mass of the charge. Okay, अब थर्ड है टाइम पीरियड. Time period t. What is the time period t? It is the time taken by the charged particle to complete a circle in a magnetic field, to complete one circle in a magnetic field. So how this t will be given by, or total speed, we will give speed is equal to what? Speed of the charged particle is equal to what? Distance traveled by charged particle divided by time period. Divided by what? Time period. So v is equal to distance traveled by the charged particle is equal to, if the particle is moving in a circular orbit, so total distance will become what? 2 pi r upon t. So we have to calculate the value of t. So cross multiply this 2 pi r upon v. But already we know r is equal to what? mv by bq. Vv will get cancelled. So time period is equal to 2 pi upon bq. Time period is given by what? 2 pi m by pq. Give this as what? Equation number 2. So this is very simple. From this relation, what we have found out, that first, when the particle is moving in a circular orbit, centripetal force is equal to the magnetic force. Centripetal force is given by what? mv square by r. Magnetic force is given by bqv. Rearranging the term, the radius is given by mv by bq. Now angular frequency. Next we have to calculate the angular frequency. What is angular frequency? Angular frequency v is equal to r into omega. This we have derived in the first year only. V is equal to r into omega, where r is the radius and omega is what? Angular frequency. So substituting the value of r from equation 1, what we will get? V is equal to mv by bq into omega. Vv will get cancelled. As Vv will get cancelled, omega will be equal to what? bq divided by m. Omega is equal to bq divided by m. So next comes the time period. What is time period? Time period is nothing but it is the time taken by the charged particle to complete one circle in a magnetic field. So time taken by the charged particle to complete one circle in a magnetic field is given by what? Time period. It is the definition. So here we know that when the charged particle is moving in a circular orbit, चार्ज पार्टिकल जब सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट में घूम रहा है तो टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कितना होगा उसका? टोटल डिस्टेंस चार्ज ट्रैवल्ड बाय द चार्ज पार्टिकल इज गिवन बाय 2 पाई आर. सो वेलोसिटी इज गिवन बाय व्हाट? और स्पीड ऑफ द चार्ज पार्टिकल इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड बाय चार्ज पार्टिकल डिवाइडेड बाय द टाइम टेकन और टाइम पीरियड. So we'll put v is equal to 2 pi r upon v is equal to 2 pi r upon t. So t we have to calculate, cross multiply. T is equal to 2 pi r upon v. So what is the value of r? So in case of by equation 1 already we have calculated the value of r. The value of r is given by mv by bq. R is equal to what? mv divided by bq. So substituting the value of r in this t, 2 pi r upon v, we will get what? 2 pi by v into mv by bq. So vv will get cancelled. So now what is remaining here? Only t is equal to time period t is equal to 2 pi upon bq. So when t is equal to 2 pi upon bq, now if you have to calculate the frequency of charge particle moving in the magnetic field, it is given by what? Frequency is the number of cycles completed by the charge particle in 1 second. In 1 second, how many number of cycles are completed by the charge particle? That is called as its frequency. So frequency will be written as what? Frequency f is given by 1 upon t. F is equal to 1 by t, time period. So already from equation 2, what is the value of time period? T is equal to 2 pi by bq. Okay, this is 2 pi m by bq. So f is equal to 1 upon 2 pi m by bq. So this we can write bq divided by 2 pi m. So frequency f is equal to bq by 2 pi m. Now this is the equation number 3. So equation 3 is for what? F is equal to bq by 2 pi m. This is the frequency. This is the time period. One thing we will observe here from equation 2 and 3. If you see this equation 2 for time period and equation 3 for frequency, in both these cases, we observe that time period and frequency both are depending on the value of b. Not only it is depending on the value of b, but both are depending on the value of specific charge q by m. This can be written as t is equal to 2 pi divided by b q by m. I can write this. Similarly in frequency also, b by 2 pi q by m. सो इक्वेशन 2 और 3 को हम देखते हैं तो हमें क्या मालूम पड़ता है कि ये जो टाइम पीरियड और फ्रीक्वेंसी है, दोनों के दोनों किसके ऊपर डिपेंड कर रहा है? दोनों के दोनों मैग्नेटिक फील्ड और स्पेसिफिक चार्ज q बाय m के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. ओके, इट डज नॉट डिपेंड अपॉन द स्पीड ऑफ द चार्ज पार्टिकल एंड द रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कुलर पाथ. दोनों इक्वेशन में, टाइम पीरियड में भी और फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ चार्ज पार्टिकल में भी, हम क्या देखते हैं? b है और q बाई m प्रेजेंट है, मगर वेलोसिटी और चार्ज सर्कुलर रेडियस नहीं है. जबकि हमने स्टार्ट कहाँ से किया था कि जब भी पार्टिकल वेलोसिटी इज परपेंडिकुलर टू द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, तो इट विल स्टार्ट मूविंग इन ए सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट. चार्ज पार्टिकल विल मूव इन ए सर्कुलर ऑर्बिट. सो बाय फाइंडिंग आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ टाइम पीरियड t and the frequency, we came to know that this frequency and time period is not at all depending upon the velocity. It is not depending upon what? Velocity of the charge particle, nor it is depending upon the radius of the charge particle. So it depends only on two factors. One is the magnetic field and second is the specific charge, that is q by m. क्लियर हो गया? सो इससे हमें क्या मालूम पड़ रहा है कि जो चार्ज पार्टिकल है वो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, और सेकेंड थिंग स्पेसिफिक चार्ज q बाई m के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. सो विद दिस व्हाट वी कंक्लूड दैट द वर्क डन ऑन द चार्ज पार्टिकल बाय द मैग्नेटिक फोर्स इज zero. It depends upon what? It depends only upon magnetic field and specific charge. तो ये डेरिवेशन आज का हमारा ख़त्म हो गया। तो कल हम देखेंगे दूसरा टॉपिक।